Hello, everyone. My name is Logan Kozlowski, and today I'm going to be doing my little industry research project. So today I chose a topic that's very close to my heart. It's a topic that feels very um, very important in today's era, especially in 2021, 2022. And it's something that I believe is shifting culturally within the landscape of film and TV. As a lot of you probably know, I really love writing, but another aspect of the filmmaking process that I really enjoy is the casting process. And particularly in the case of the casting process, this is something that I firmly believe is an issue and is something that needs to be fully addressed. So without further ado, this is kind of my little presentation on the dying age of the movie star by me. So what is a movie star? Let's get that out of the way first. So according to the Cambridge Dictionary, a movie star is a very popular and successful movie actor. As you can see over to the right, I put a plethora of 20 stars from Charlie Chaplin to Buster Keaton to Mae West and everything like that. These people were staples and usually would make the studios heap loads of money at the times, and people would go to the movies because of the name attached to them. According to definitions.com, they define it as a celebrity who is well known or famous for his or her starring or leading roles in motion pictures. The term may also apply to an actor or actress who is recognized as a marketable commodity and whose name is used to promote a movie in trailers and posters. The most widely known, prominent, or successful actors are sometimes called superstars by writers and journalists. According to an online dictionary, a movie star is an actor or actress who is famous for playing leading roles in movies in recent decades. There has been an increasing trend to associate the term only with these iconic leading actors whose careers were at their height in the 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s. 70s and 80s definitely included in this. So some examples of these stars that you've probably seen, you probably know the names of, didn't really care to put their names just to highlight the significance of these said actors. So, for example, we have people like Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. We have Adam Sandler, Angelina Jolie. We have Denzel Washington, and we have Jim Carrey. All these actors and actresses are super recognizable by their names. And for the majority of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, these were the actors and these were the films that you would go to just purely based on the fact that these men and women were in the films. They had draw, they had drive, and everyone wanted to see the movies that they were in because of their star power alone. So we asked the question, why the change? So Matthew Jacobs at HuffPost says, over the course of the 2010s, to varying degrees, the major studios, Disney, Warner Brothers, Sony, Fox, Universal, and Paramount, stopped prioritizing traditional stars, meaning those rarefied big screen specimens who appealed to the audiences time and time again. On their own merits, movie stars can carry projects not tied to enduring franchises, capture the zeitgeist through the sheer likability, and demonstrate a willingness to play the celebrity game. According to Craig Elvey at Screen Rant, he says movie stars didn't just vanish. They were replaced by a brand new philosophy. The story is king. Sometime around 2000, audiences collectively ceased watching movies just because famous actor X was on the bill. Decisions would instead be based on how compelling the story premise looked and how greatly the visuals impressed. This shift was inevitable, as modern technology allowed movie fans to know more about films before reaching the theater, whereas yesteryear's audience usually had nothing but a cast list to go on. The new millennium's mass medium explosion made trailers, news, and reviews more widely accessible. As a result, bad movies could tank even after assembling an all-star cast, and good films could succeed despite being full of complete unknowns. Kristen Yeonsu Kim at Complex says, perhaps it's no surprise that in an era in which personal branding is prioritized over individuality, the movie star no longer holds as much clout in Hollywood. Instead, it's an intellectual property that sells tickets. A viral clip that was going around on Twitter in early November, Avengers star Anthony Mackie was seen articulating the very issue. There are no movie stars anymore. He said, Anthony Mackie isn't a movie star. The Falcon is a movie star. And that's what's weird. It used to be with Tom Cruise and Will Smith and Stallone and Schwarzenegger. When you went to the movies, you went to go see the Stallone movie. You went to go see the Schwarzenegger movie. Now you go see X-Men. Finally, Scott Mendelson of Forbes says, if Hollywood wants any chance of maintaining a vibrant theatrical industry alongside streaming platforms, they have to find some way to rebuild the movie star system. The lack of original biggies and the commercial unreliability of even moderately budgeted originals or new to you adaptations is almost entirely rooted in the death of the movie star system. Audiences didn't once have a now diminished thirst for originality rather. They were just willing to show up to a new movie where the franchise was merely a popular movie star in a high concept plot or preferred genre. The Julia Roberts rom-com or the Harrison Ford actioner. When the actor, not the IP and not the marquee character, was the franchise, audiences would show up for the original and new to you theatrical films. So where do we go from here? Well, according to Rotten Tomatoes' top 10 movies of 2021, we can see that there is kind of this blend that's going on right now. I mean, we have movies that have big stars like Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Holland and Nicolas Cage, for example. And in Mitchell versus the Machines, we had Danny McBride and we had Maya Rudolph in it. But for the most part, a lot of these movies had relatively unknown stars. Yes, they were recognizable by some demographics, but not to everyone. And I think that, what we can learn in conclusion is that movie stars cannot carry a film alone anymore in today's age. The story and IP are way more important to box office and critical success than the actor whose name is attached to the project. Next time when casting for a potential project you are working on, go for a smaller actor who you can make into a household name. For if one story is strong enough, any actor should be able to fill the role of your protagonist. Thank you so much. This has been my industry update, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you so much for your time.